start a game with fabio capello. With a fabio capello because I'm trying to see him. Can he give me a push and gameplay? I'm trying him to boost my rank up because he have a lot of experience and he have long ball counter and link up play. I'm also so without wasting time we start a game because I do not have any much more time. So भाई लोग मैं स्टार्ट करने वाला हूँ, तो आप लोग सपोर्ट करिएगा, लाइक सब्सक्राइब शेयर करिएगा, चाहे लाइक करिए या सब्सक्राइब मत करिए, लेकिन ज़रूर ये गेम को पूरी तरह से देखिए। क्या मैं खेल पा रहा हूँ उस पर ध्यान छोड़कर आप मेरे मिस्टेक को देखिए। मिस्टेक जो कर रहा हूँ उस पर मुझे कमेंट करिए अगर मैं मिस्टेक कर रहा हूँ, और वो मिस्टेक से आप सीखिए। When you understand this mistake, then you grow up and reach the level of one. When you come division 1 and when you come division 1 and you see how much you better than another players, and in future you go to esports player from your country, you represent your country. So guys, thanks. Let's see, we start a gameplay without wasting time. So thank you guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. Yamal. And that's too far for anyone. Costa Curta. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nice interception, well timed. Kaka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! In for the pieces! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's got... Yamal! And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Shevchenko. Perez. To Guardiola. Perez. Yamal. He has found the way. There's the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Kaká. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
Yeah,
reminder
you don't get
today,
any points for
everybody,
stating
to
the
make
obvious,
sure to put
Peter, but
any litter
thankfully
in the
this is
bins
still very
provided.
savable.
Thank you for
Keep
your
things simple,
cooperation.
keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adams. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Adams. Ah, he's given it away. He's through now, and the shot!
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Kimmich. Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's Bale! It's loose, and there's Isco! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Adams. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's forced to go back. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and...
Can he finish? And it's in! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Fallen! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan give... And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
Wishing all the best for members of our fan
Thoughts on what
club
we've just
celebrating
seen?
their
Well,
wedding
what a difference a half
anniversary
can
today.
make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that.
I still feel that this man, Diego Forlan, is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Odo. Figo. Here's Forlan. Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. And this is Raul. De Ligt. It's Saka. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. Perez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Haaland. And here's Forlan. Figo. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Saka gets it clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Milan still without a single shot on target. Costa Curta. It's a pretty loose pass. Figo chasing after it. And that has been cleared. Oh, super ball! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well read, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kaká puts his foot on the gas. Spread neatly. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Raul. Nicely spread.
There will be 1 minute.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely weighted pass. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Just a pack on the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Milan are clearly playing a patient game here. looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Forlan tries to pass it through. Cross in, looks like a good one. Adams with the clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Just eases him off the ball. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he shoots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Ruben Diaz gets good distance on it. And it's Guardiola.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, that's clever. There's no flag. Chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 21.
A case now of complete control. Lovely bit of skill.
There'll be 5 minutes added time.
Crosses it in here. Forlan. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kimmich is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Roberto Carlos. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to play it through. Palmer receives it in a wide position. Cleared without complication. And that's it. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Shevchenko. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Van Basten. Maradona. Quick look, then plays it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Adams with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Park Ji-sung. Guardiola. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Searching pass he's played there. And he's intervened well there. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass is just off target. Looking for the run. Nicely worked.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India 11 are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to...
Van Basten! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
I'd like to
There's
draw
still
your
a maybe
attention
at
to the
play.
screen
Maybe
right now for
they'll thrive
information
on the
our
adversity.
shuttle bus service.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it.
Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Guardiola. Pressing high and with purpose. De Ligt. Adams. And it's Guardiola. Back into the middle. Over to the left. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they win it back again. Costa Curta can get it clear. Adams. Played out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Guardiola. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Maradona. Kimmich. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely spread. Perez. Milan looking to pass their way through. Maradona. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Perez. Now it's Perez. Now it's Shevchenko. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to get it clear. Saka. Now he's got space here. Adams makes the interception. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted.
In the 11, couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trickle.
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
There will be 1
Well,
minute
he's not happy
added
with that
time.
challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And we have our very first corner. Schneider with the short one. And he's in on goal. And it's Vieira. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Perez. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race. Hitters! Oh, a very decent attempt. They've played it short. Stood up well to him there. Milan have their second corner now. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well cleared. Perez looking understandably energised after his goal. Kaká goes steaming forward. Now it's Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Azar.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's
2
Haaland.
added minutes has been indicated.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was
Immediately.
genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Guardiola. Kaka. Beckham looking to get on the end of this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Costa Curta. Guardiola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it back. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Still just a single goal between the sides. Cannavaro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, important interception. Cafu gets it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And that's played in low. And he's heaved it away. And it's Vieira. Vieira! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Diogo Costa herring after the ball here. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's a great... There's the shot! Now this could be a chance. He's in space and looking for options. Park Ji-sung. Guardiola.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shevchenko finds himself offside.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Vieira. Cruyff, out towards the flank. He's picked his way through, drives it in.
When it's delivered...
And the finish! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Shevchenko.
Time for a change in personnel. Mbappe getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Kaka. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Costa Curta. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Can he get onto this? Perez aims beyond the defence. Kaka's cross.
Oh, how that...
And that's that. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Perez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost children's
Milan
announcement.
leave it late,
With the father
but
of
in
a
the
boy
end,
in a
it
blue
was
hat
great.
kindly
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. Kaká. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And no, that was never going to make it. And he thumps it clear. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Kimmich. It's Perez. Adams. De Ligt. Played out to the right. Beckham. Cross flung in towards the middle. Isco gets it away. And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Beckham. Van der Vaart, nicely weighted ball. And he's been shifted off it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Ambitious ball here. And that's an excellent interception. Adams clears. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram gets good distance on it. Perez. Beckham. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kaká. Oh, this looks sharp. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Quick reminder
We'll
today,
do it back on the
please
first
have your
45
entry
minutes.
tickets at
Well,
hand,
there's
as
no
it's
way
time
to
announce
disguise the
today's
fact
winning
that they've
lottery
been poor.
numbers.
Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Thuram. And here's Shevchenko. Kaká. Shevchenko. Goal! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that's a good ball. Takes a shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's Stoichkov! They've done it! And that really is so impressive. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Shevchenko, oh, smashing header! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kimmich. Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kimmich. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get on the end of this? Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Shevchenko, real chance! He scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hot.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Shevchenko just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Zubimendi clears. Perez rolls it backwards. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's had it taken off him. Raul. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Kaká. And here's Perez. Lewandowski hurtling down that right flank. That has not gone well. Cafu. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Perez. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And smartly reclaimed. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Cafu. It's Kimmich. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Beckham. Cafu. That's an excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Costa Curta. Perez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate.
He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cannavaro, lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Kimmich. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Throw in. Kaka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. Beckham with the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Clipped into space. Oh, he did the hard part right, but flubbed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Cafu. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's been cornered. Takes a shot! He has done it! AC Milan are all square. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Pires has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Capello coming on the field, number 14.
Beckham with the short one.
Mbappe.
Crosses it in.
11, Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Aimed beyond the defence. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Now it's Perez. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Guardiola.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Delivers with chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nicely shaped ball. And that should get the job done. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Opts for safety. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's Kimmich. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. De Bruyne getting this one clear. Cafu. Kaka. Milan finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Kaká. That is lovely. Threads one in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a cute ball. Davids gets rid without sophistication. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a good-looking delivery. And that was very necessary. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
And Shevchenko! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Cafu. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Costa Curta. And it's hoisted clear. Probing pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. It'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he can clear it away.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Check with the clearance. Adams.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be
Now
one
it's
minute added
Mbappe.
time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
On this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Neymar. Nicely spread. And here's Beckham. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game...
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Nice control. Cross needs to be good. Gives it back. Now, there's a fine... Neymar! Now, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Strokes it back. Cafu. And here's Beckham. That's good play. Cafu gets flagged offside. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. Mbappe, and he's on his way. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. Wilshere. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Shevchenko! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been slung wide. Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick request.
Any
today
strong
for
opinions on the
everybody to
first
please
half?
kindly
Well, I think the
remove any
manager
cars
should
parked
be
on the
pretty
road
happy that
outside
his
the
side
stadium.
managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Can he find the finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides to cross it. Serginho can get it clear. Kaká. Look at the space here. He is just caressing the ball. He could... It's Neymar! He would have been quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Beckham. Fired deep towards the back post. Minutes played. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Played out to the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, just Shevchenko! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nice-looking ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he welcomes it in. Shevchenko! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just can he finish? Kaká. Looking for options for movement. Beckham. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Hazard, and it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well,
there is a look that says it all.
time.
A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
It's Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Applies the finish! That's a decent clearance. And that may well be that. That is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
This is a lost
Shevchenko,
children's
happy to bask in
With
the
father of a
accolades
boy
from
in the
all
green
around.
backpack,
The stage
kindly contact
most
a
certainly
nearby member of
his.
staff.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is...
So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget like, subscribe, share, and comment me how like you this what is your opinion about this game. Don't miss out and comment me bad or good. It's your choice. Please comment me, don't forget, and please watch this video full and share, like, comment. So guys, आज के लिए इतने ही. तो मुझे धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ आज के लिए. बहुत धन्यवाद आपका सपोर्ट के लिए. धन्यवाद. सो गेमर्स, लव यू.